Hi book friends, this is Kat. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing a lot more pre-filming today, so that's why same locations, same outfit. But I'm going to do a mini book haul with you. Now, I have some books that I got for free from library sales or just my library giving away books, and then others that I've actually bought. So I'm gonna go through one of the books that I did get. I like a lot of these free things because you never know what you're going to find. But this one that I got from my library is, so you're thinking about homeschooling. 15 families show how you can do it. And this is a focus on the family book, which is on Christian Broadcasting radio station. And this is by Lisa Welchel. But yeah, my husband and I really do talk about when we do have kids, if we would like to homeschool them or not. And we go back and forth. We both went to public school and we're both teachers. We like the pros that public school does bring with a lot of the clubs and activities, but we also understand as teachers a lot of, I guess, things that are being pushed in the classroom. So, and then we talked about like private school and everything. So as of now, we don't have children, but this is something that we've talked about with homeschooling when the time does come. And I just thought this would be an interesting read. And, you know, if actually any of you out there who do homeschool or have thought about homeschooling, done private schooling, or even homeschooled up to a certain point, I'd love to hear about it. Anyway, that is the book that I got for free at my library. And the next books I have that I actually bought at different places, okay? So one book that I bought was, it's actually pretty funny. It was at an estate sale and I was just going through things and found this one, and I thought the title was interesting, but it says French Women Don't Get Fat: The Secret of Eating for Pleasure. This is by Marielle Gugliano. And I thought that was such an interesting title. Plus, I like that yellow spine. But from what I saw on this, it just talks about Marielle's, it's like her story and how she was a foreign exchange student, comes to America, and I guess she she was starting to get overweight because of just the food she was eating, or maybe the lifestyle she was living, and then goes back to France after her, the exchange program ended. And I guess her dietitian or the doctor is helping her get back into her, becoming healthy again, because she was unhealthy, she was overweight. And I guess it's just her experience. And I thought that would be something interesting to read about, especially because I am trying to get on a healthier track in my own diet, and I'm trying to incorporate more fruits and vegetables and less of the meats and more into exercising. So maybe this will help spur on a healthier lifestyle. I want to have that mindset, just healthy, not about the numbers, but healthy enough to where like I am taking care of my body. Another book that I did get from that estate sale is Midnight at the Blackbird Cafe by Heather Weber, and this is, I think, a mystery. It says, nestled in the mountain shadows of Alabama lies the little town of Wicklow. It is here that Anna Kate has returned to bury her beloved Granny Z, the owner of the Blackbird Cafe. It was supposed to be a quick trip to close the cafe and settle her grandmother's estate, but despite her best intentions to avoid forming ties or even getting to know her father's side of the family, Anna Kate finds herself drawn to the quirky southern town her mother ran away from so many years ago, and the mysterious blackbird pie everyone can't stop talking about. So, yep, there we go. And I like blueberries. I think that is an appetizing little treat right there. But yeah. Now, this book I recently acquired. It's Mere Christianity, and this is actually on my TBR for the month of September, and I cannot wait to dive into it. I like theology. I like it when I discuss it with my husband, and when we did a C.S. Lewis a devotional for Easter, some of the excerpts in there were from Mere Christianity, and I found that I really liked those excerpts a lot more. So I cannot wait to read this and do a deep dive, hopefully. All right, and the last two books that I have acquired are actually Angela Hunt books, and if you've seen my readathon wrap up for the Retoldathon, I was starting to be a little hesitant about whether or not this author was for me. At least for biblical fiction, I decided that I did not want to invest in any more books, and that was my personal preference for it. But these two books are her historical fiction, and I know that she does do research for her books, and she does a pretty good job at that. So these two are part of a series, and they're both in the same series, and they're called the Keepers of the Ring series. So the first book is called Roanoke, the Lost Colony, and that is in American history. Technically, one of the first colony here in the United States. Roanoke was the colony that settlers just vanished from, and we have no trace, and people don't have different theories about what happened to the colonists. And then we have years later the next colony that actually stayed and thrived, and that was Jamestown. So this is book 2, and it's called Jamestown. So I'm interested in both of these. I'm going to give her another chance because I know she does her history research, and I bought these, and I'm going to give them a chance, and hopefully I'll like them. So that is the last two that I bought. Okay, hi Editing Cat. I know it's kind of messy back here, but I just wanted to pop in this one. I actually got this at a store not too long after that first segment that I filmed. But this one is called In Every Heartbeat by Kim Vogel Sawyer. And real quick, it talks about 3 friends, and it says, as 3 friends who grew up in the same orphanage head off to college together, they each harbor a special plan for their future. Libby Conley hopes to become a famous journalist. Pete Lydig believes God has called him to study to become a minister. And Bennett Martin plans to pledge a fraternity, finding a place to belong and have as much fun as possible. So this is right before, it has a little bit more, but 3 friends on the verge of World War I, and it might be a love triangle as well, because I see something about romance here. So we'll see. But my first Kim Vogel Sawyer that I actually own, and I'm excited to dive in when it's time. And then real quick, if you're curious, my husband also hauled in 2 books from Half Price, and they're just part of his series that he's been enjoying, and that is the Patrick O'Brien series. I think it's called Master and Commander, like the whole series. But this one is The Fortune of War, and this one is Desolation Island, which is book 5, and this is book 6. So he's been enjoying these series. He's currently reading number 4 right now, and we love to talk about our books. I love to hear about what Captain Jack is doing. So yeah, All right, so that was my mini book haul. And if you've heard any of these books, let me know. If there are books that you are interested in me getting to sooner rather than later, I would also like to know. But yeah, hope you're having a great day, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.